But one thing, a lot of people that they fuck with you, you bring out mental health and you know, dealing with the last album, PTSD. You put that out there, and that's like being very personal and shit like that. But even coming up here, like this is a corporate building, white people everywhere. Do you still like look around and like get bugged out? Like,
especially being an artist, you got to, because these the places where you let your guard down and some shit will happen to you. You feel what I'm saying?
You can never ever sleep, regardless.
Me? No, hell no. I ain't letting my guard down nowhere. But that's real, like, that's from trauma. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's PTSD in itself. Like, literally, I ain't gonna lie, I say this all the time. I ain't never really left out the house ever in my life and felt like something can't happen to me or somebody ain't trying to do something to me. I never, especially in my adult life, like, ever.
I mean, Polo G was up here. He was looking around. I was like, "Yo, bro, we're getting a coffee."
Yeah,
like,
that's just how we are.
Walking down the hallway.
I promise.
Like,
that's just how I am for sure. Like, you know, and that's why I keep a lot of people around me because, you know, I feel like more eyes, two sets of eyes, always better than one. So the little time that I do look at my phone, or you know what I'm saying, like I be thrown off. I could be dealing with some personal shit. You know what I'm saying, and then be not paying attention. I need somebody paying attention for me at all times. You feel what I'm saying? I'm still gonna be on point for myself.
So it's still the same.
In my opinion, it got worse.
Oh, it got worse.
Hell yeah, 10 times worse. That shit is terrible out there. I ain't gonna lie, it's way worse.
Do you hate being part of that narrative? Is there like a form of depression because you're successful and you see like you left? Yeah. And you know you'd have to be crazy to go back. Like, you know,
that's Survivors Remorse, bro. That's why like I named my project that. You feel me? But yeah, hell yeah. And then I hate even being like mentioned in the bullshit, like rap or Herbo, or you know what I'm saying, like, or being like a big influence on it. But I take accountability and responsibility too. I still be feeling responsible for that shit because you got to think about it, I'm 26 now. When I first started doing music, I was 16 years old. I was in the streets, heavy, all the way in the streets. And they was looking at me like I was a dope. They was looking at me, looking up to me, you feel what I'm saying? But I didn't know no better. I was a kid, you know what I'm saying? And I think with it blowing up in the world, seeing like, damn, I think people just wanted to be in tune with what we was doing, you feel me? Like, I didn't even know that this was going to make me millions of dollars. I ain't know that rap was going to really change my life. I was using that shit as an outlet just to, like, go to the studio to get out the streets. I was a fan of it, and it was therapeutic for me, for real. Like, when I first started rapping, I was rapping about losing my homies and shit in the streets. Like, you know what I'm saying? I done really been in the studio in my early days and cried tears making songs because I just want to get this shit out of me, you feel what I'm saying? And I ain't think like, damn, I'm going to be a big global superstar, you know what I'm saying? It was going to make me famous. I was rapping about being in the trenches and poverty and trying to overcome that shit. And I think the message was just misunderstood, you feel what I'm saying? Like, and I do still like I'm not gonna say I take accountability, like personally, me personally, but overall as an artist, and especially being from Chicago, when that whole wave started, like a lot of my brothers, I done lost people that I love behind rap music or behind the internet and shit like that. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like that shit get deep, bro. It get deep, and I feel like it's 10 times worse now because like the kids don't really have no guidance. So it's like now I'm taking like backward steps to try to like show them like, nah, this the way, you feel what I'm saying? Like, and I wouldn't necessarily call it backward steps because like you just said, I can't really go back to Chicago. I can't really be back in the mix of that shit, you feel what I'm saying? But I could show y'all how to change y'all life and come meet me at the top, you feel what I'm saying? And that's important to me. So I think that's the least I could do.
I mean, even in the records you have out now, you explain how, you know, you've helped friends over and over, but then it comes to a point where you have to analyze the help now.
You gotta
analyze.
How
many times the nigga get locked up? It's the same nigga getting locked up.
Same niggas
but
getting locked up
you
for
like,
the same shit.
You got money, you keep
and
getting
you calling
out.
the same person, you feel what I'm saying?
Like
that's
yo, how many times this nigga get locked up?
It's supposed to, like, shit like that, trials and tribulations supposed to really make you strong. It's supposed to make you a better person. You know what I'm saying?
Not, why you know, I'm not gonna talk for people,
opposite.
But I feel like if somebody's helping me, I would try my best not to annoy him with that shit.
Exactly.
But some people are just like,
nah, some people really like over and over, they gonna keep taking the help, and it weaken them, you feel what I'm saying? So like, and being a good person, especially somebody like myself, you want to help people, you want to, you know what I'm saying, give niggas some type of chance, but at the end of the day, you got to really realize like, damn, you taking a lot from yourself just by helping everybody. Like when you help this person a little bit, help this person, help this person, help this person, it's draining because you taking a lot from yourself helping them, and then you really left with like, you just got all the money, but now you just this empty soul because you depressed. Everybody then took from you until you not even happy with yourself no more.
You don't even know who you are after you do all that bullshit.
Exactly.
It's to a point where the levels are crazy. Where even O Block, they want Durk to buy O Block, like, and they mad at him for that. I mean,
Shit
it gets
crazy.
that bad. Like,
could you imagine though?
What
Like,
the fuck?
Imagine if it was like known. Like, I'm gonna just give you a scenario. Imagine Durk bought O Block or anybody. Imagine I bought every building in my neighborhood.
You bought Terrortown.
I bought the whole Terrortown. Imagine that everybody in the world knew it. Do you know how much like chaos that shit would bring? Nobody would want to pay rent in these apartments. Nobody would want to. Everything would be free. If I had a restaurant and people knew it was mine, would nobody want to come and support my shit? They'd just be like, he rich, all this shit free. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, and this the shit I'm trying to feed my mom and my aunties with. Like, this the establishment that I got for them. And for the people like my family, my niggas, my homies that really want to get some money. You feel what I'm saying? Buying shit for niggas who want to start real estate management companies, or, you know what I'm saying, like any type demolition company, whatever the fuck you want to do.
That reality
you feel what I'm saying? It's not a reality for real. Nigga ain't gonna want to do that. Nigga gonna be like, I'm too cool to start a paint company. I ain't doing that shit. You feel what I'm saying? Like, hell no, I just want to get fly. You feel what I'm saying? Fuck hoes. Like that's what niggas want to do. You feel me? Nigga don't really want to work like a. Could you imagine, nigga? That shit'd be tore down, bro. Like, everything would be over with. Nigga just never pay rent. You would be 100 niggas sitting in front of that motherfucker. Like,
isn't it crazy that you're you work for the most dangerous job in the building? Like, your genre is like dangerous as fuck,
bullshit, man. Bro. And I be saying that I don't get how people don't understand that.
That's just dangerous.
I don't see how people really don't understand that being a rapper is one of the most dangerous things in the world, or just being somebody like me, or influence, like. Because 24/7, 24 hours a day, you have to be something that the outside world think you are. You feel what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, y'all really not realizing that niggas got whole personal lives where it's like you dealing with, and I got that from the streets. You know what I'm saying? You can't really like let it take a toll on you. When I was in the streets for real, like, that shit overwhelmed. You got to deal with snakes, niggas trying to kill you. You got to deal with the police. You got to deal with so much. You feel what I'm saying? You got to deal with being broke. You got to deal with a lot of shit.
How do you survive that shit? And then not to mention friends dying over and over. Do you pass the crying stage, or are you desensitized?
No, hell no. I still cry. I still be crying sometimes. Like, I ain't gonna lie. I'm all the way desensitized, but sometimes I still catch myself crying. Like, you feel what I'm saying? I done lost a lot and never cried, and a lot of people that I really care about, and I still won't cry. But sometimes I think life get overwhelming and I just cry, like, out of emotion. It's not even like,
oh, you get
I'm desensitized. Yeah, like, that's when I cry for real. Like, it just be like, I'll be angry and shit. But like, death don't surprise me no more. I don't even cry when people die no more at all. For real. But I think when you dealing, the only way to like deal with that is to understand it. Like, I don't take it personal. I just know, like, damn, this life, and this is, you know what, this is the life that I gotta live. You feel what I'm saying? I always know, I believe that God always got bigger plans for me, regardless of what I go through. So I know that, and I understand that, and I deal with that shit accordingly. But it take a lot. So it's like, what I'm trying to say is, my personal life, that's the shit I'm trying to get balance of, because I lose myself going home, being with my girl and my kids, and dealing with my mama and shit. They don't understand the frustration and the trauma a nigga really dealing with, just having a smile like everything okay and shit really ain't alright. You feel what I'm saying? Because don't nobody want to hear that. Don't nobody give a fuck about me going through no trauma. They, man, get your ass on that stage, come do this interview, shoot these videos,
kill the show, do the show,
post on Instagram, drop your album. Like, that's the shit that people care about, but that's the shit that means absolutely nothing. This the shit that means something for real. So it's like, you gotta find balance within that. Like, my family means something to me, my girl, my kids, you feel what I'm saying? Like, that's what really means something to me in actuality. But I was so young and moving so fast, you would think that this fake shit really means something. Like, damn, I gotta live up to this. But at the end of the day, it's like, I'm just being myself now. And I don't care about what people think on the outside, and I don't care about making mistakes or learning from my mistakes no more. You feel what I'm saying?
We've lost
nigga really trying to be perfect out here. Like,
it's like the frustration of losing PNB. Like, that's like
a lot of frustration. That's crazy. That shit crazy, bro. That shit really, like, that did something to me mentally for real. Like, every time that happened though, anytime I losing a artist, a nigga that's like just you doing this shit to feed their family, bro, and get out the hood, and you know what I'm saying? Like, my homies text me all the time when shit like that happen. My best friend text me like, bro, as soon as I see shit like that, I think of you. Because I be outside. Wow. I'm really outside. I'm with my girl. I'm going to eat for real. Like, I got security. I pay for security 24 hours. Like, my security live in LA with me. But still, at the end of the day, it's like, bro, I'm a human. I might really just get in my car and just drive to the gas station real quick on some quick shit. You feel what I'm saying? And then it's like, damn, am I wrong? Because I got to carry a gun with me to go to the gas station. You feel what I'm saying? That one day I'm paranoid, now I got a gun. And Herb got caught with a gun. Some shit like that, you feel what I'm saying? But that really fuck with you mentally. Like, that's somebody that I personally know I fuck with PNB. You know what I'm saying? And even if I didn't have no personal relationship with him, it'll still fuck me up because I'm like, damn.
Hell, man, I don't want to put it out there every time I got a shot artist. It's like a depressing. I mean, it is. That's the reality of it. Like, real, coming from your side, it's just like you got to get past the fucked up shit.
You got
to be successful. I get it. You know what I'm saying? I had to have all of y'all come up here to teach me because people from outside, they look in. They got their own narrative.
But I'm glad you a real nigga. I know how to play the music. Bro. You know what I'm saying? I understand all that bigger shit. Bigger than that. And that shit'll take a toll on people. A lot of people don't overcome that shit. That shit'll really break you. You feel what I'm saying? Just as a person. And you got to understand that when you see people flaws, you like, damn, that's what I do. Like me, I understand. Like, I don't take nothing personal with people anywhere. Dealing with people, I feel like when people act a certain way, I think to myself like, damn, you never know what he went through to make this nigga act like this, or why he paranoid, why he crazy, why the smallest things make him snap out. Like, you don't know why that nigga like that. He probably was not like that before something happened, and it's like, and I understand that because I'm like that. I change. You feel me?
Are you lyrically neutral in all the shit going on? We don't have to talk about what's going on, but there's so much beef in hip hop. Sure. I mean, do you have to like question? Like, you have like a lot of controversial cats on your album. Like, do you have to like inherit their shit, or you have to? Like,
I stand on 10, man, and I always say I fuck with niggas. You feel what I'm saying? Until it's a problem with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't really, and especially if I feel like me personally. If I fuck with niggas prior to, like, whatever differences they have, you feel what I'm saying, I try to stay mutual because I'm a real nigga. I know it's a certain shit that you can overcome, certain shit you can, but a lot of shit you can overcome. So it's like, now you looking like a sucker. You didn't try to choose sides between some shit, and niggas really fix this shit later on down the line, because at the end of the day, I just feel like we kings, bro. We getting money. So it's like a lot of that shit, and I don't want to sound like no hypocrite, because I got real smoke with niggas, you feel what I'm saying? And I'm going to stand on anything that I believe in, but at the end of the day, I know it's bigger. The picture is bigger, you feel what I'm saying? We all kings, and we all, you know what I'm saying, brothers at the end of the day. So I look at shit like that too, you know what I'm saying? But certain shit is like, I don't get in. Certain shit is just like, you know what I'm saying? If I fuck with you, I fuck with you. If I don't, I don't, period. And that's just how I deal with everything across the board, you feel what I'm saying? If a nigga don't fuck with me for certain shit, I'm a man, you a man, and you could bring that to me. Like, yeah, I don't like the way you did this. I don't like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't really fuck with that. And if I agree, I'll be a real nigga and be like, yeah, all right, you might be right, you feel what I'm saying? Or I might be like, nigga, fuck you, it is what it is, you feel what I'm saying? And I'm going to stand on that. So it's like,
I never saw you angry. Man. I'm scared. I don't want to see you angry.
Nah, I don't really get angry. That's what I'm saying. I try not to, bro. Because when I'll be trying not to get angry for real, bro. I'm a cool player nigga, man. Calm, cool, and collected, man.